Welcome back, friends, and gather round for another episode of Simply Walking into Mordor, up to episode 69 now. As always, my name is Nauglir, and a very special welcome to you if this is your first time watching with us. Well, guys, we are back here in Gathforthnear, standing next to Laodan, actually, and we're going to continue on with our epic book quests. Now, sorry, guys, if there has been a bit of a delay in the release of this episode. I fell a bit behind in my recording schedule for some university work, but we should be back on schedule now. And so, hopefully there'll be 2 episodes coming out today, so stay tuned for that next episode coming out, and then we'll be back to normal scheduling. Alright, let's get straight into it, guys. We've got lots of more epic quests to do. Level 48 should be getting up a decent amount today, but do not worry, we will be hitting level 50 at some point during these end books of Volume 1. Without any further ado, let's get to it. Alright, Book 8, Chapter 2, Rekindling the Flame. What hope remains to Goldir must lie with his own people. It may be that they can repair this gear, or somehow draw from it, something that may renew Goldir. Take this equipment to the hidden range encampment of Esteldin in the North Downs. I'm sure you have been there before. Tell them Laodan of Eregion sent you. Time is wasting for Goldir. Alright, so if you remember last episode, we spent many minutes, a long time, collecting Goldir's old gear that had been collected by various envoys to the enemy, and it took us a long time, but we've got it all, and apparently it has been dulled and it will not renew Goldir's hope. And so, we are going to return to Esteldin at the bidding of Laodan, who is from Eregion, so that hopefully his hope can be rekindled. So we're going to take a swift travel to Esteldin, I guess. I think that would be the best way. Oh, we don't have acquaintance standing with the Rangers of Esteldin. Well. I think that can easily be fixed. What we're going to do...
How can I be of service?
We're going to take a swift travel to Aughair. This might be a bit of a roundabout trip, getting to Esteldin. That's alright. We're just going to quickly head to the skirmish camp in Aughair, so we can just get that little bit of extra Rangers of Esteldin reputation that'll let us swift travel to Esteldin from Gathforthnear, because that will be very helpful for us in the near future. I'm guessing we're going to have to head to and from Esteldin and Gathforthnear quite a bit in these quests, so it's good to get that reputation just finished off. So again, we're looking for Curiosities Trader. Done this a couple of times before. It's a really good way to just get where you need to be for your reputation. It's only 20 marks a piece for 700 rep, so very easy. There we go. Now we're known to the Rangers of Esteldin. We'll take our map back home to Gathforthnear and swift travel to Esteldin once we get there. Alright. Okay, deja vu. We're back here. Let's get to us to Esteldin, guys. Now, if we have time this episode, Jason asked a question on one of the previous episodes. He said that I've mentioned a couple of times that this is not the normal path I take when I'm leveling up. Especially if I'm just leveling up a character just to get to the max level.
Greetings.
Let's go to Esteldin here. And he was wondering what that path that I do usually take is, so that, yeah, he might get some tips on how to level up a character quickly. And I thought that would be a good question to explain on video, since lots of people might have that question also. It's a pretty common question, especially if you don't just want to power level your way to the top, and you actually want to quest up there and kind of get the things that are important along the way as well. And so during this episode, if we've got time, I'll definitely be answering that, especially if we've got some ride to go through. But for now, we're going to head straight to Daevin and bring Goldir's equipment to him. So hopefully we'll get time to answer that question. If not this episode, then the next episode, and we'll keep talking about it till we get done. Alright, Daevin, here we are. Goldir's equipment. I will help however I can. Yes, I believe I can repair the damage to his mail shirt, but repairing the shield and the sword is beyond my ability. I think one of the armorsmiths here in Esteldin will be able to help. Go and take the sword and shield to Toram. While you do this, I will set work on the shirt. Alright, so we have to speak to Toram, and I think... Oh, he's out this way. That's alright. So Daevin can fix the chainmail shirt, but he cannot fix the sword and the shield, so we're going to speak to one of the metalsmiths here in Esteldin, Toram. He should just be right here. There we go. Heavy armorsmith.
How can I be of service?
So Goldir lives. It is an amazing thing. I had thought him long dead, yet another victim of Angmar. It is a shame, though, that his freedom was won at the price of his daughter's life. Lorniel was a gift, beautiful in spirit and form. What a shame. I've gone on too long. Let me see that sword and shield. I will do what I can to help Goldir. Alright. Just going to wait for him to repair. The sword looks of elf make. Well, that doesn't bode well. So he's going to repair the shield for us, but apparently not the sword. Yes, if you missed last episode, we rescued Goldir the Ranger, who was thought to be lost to Angmar, but it was a terrible price, and Lorniel, his daughter, was slain. Alright, Torum, what have you done for us?
What can I do?
Well, the shield was not a problem, although I've never seen one quite like it. This was not Goldir's shield. It is much older and bears the markings of the South Kingdom. Very interesting. Whatever the case, it will serve him well. The sword, though, well, that is another matter. It was forged by the elves long ago and is beyond my ability to repair. I'm sorry, but I've done what I can. Perhaps Daven will have another thought on how to repair Goldir's sword. Alright, this repairing of Goldir's equipment seems to be more of an issue than we first thought. Now, you might notice this guy has a quest for us, Mythlas, the Explorer of Eregion. These Explorers of Eregion are in every major city of Eriador. And between the levels 48 and 50, they will have a quest to send you to Eregion. And that is because back in the day, there was a new, like when Eregion was a new zone, it came out in an update, and they gave quests to send people there from all over the place so you'd know to go there. It's similar with Foreshell. There's a quest in Alcair that sends you up to Foreshell because Alcair was the place where you'd want to go there from. Alright, fortunately without too much difficulty, I've been able to repair the shirt. I'm disappointed, though, that Torum was unable to repair the sword. At least he was able to repair the shield. Daven is disappointed in Torum. He's not angry. He's disappointed. Alright. It is interesting that the shield you found was not Goldir's, but it is of the South Kingdom. It is quite a mystery, but one that must be solved another time, I suppose. Returning to the sword, if we are to have it reforged, I can think of but one place where there are elfsmiths of sufficient skill to repair it. I think he's going to talk of Rivendell. There we go. Here, take Goldir's gear and travel to Rivendell and speak to Master Elrond. I doubt not that he will be able to assist you. His smiths are among the greatest of the elfsmiths of this day. Do not tarry here. If this will help renew Goldir's broken spirit, then you must make haste to Rivendell. Alright, so we're going to be reforging the sword. We have about 23 seconds to wait until our home gets renewed, so we might just take the horse to Rivendell. But in this time, let's begin talking about the normal route that I take to level up via questing. Now, I might just preface this conversation by saying
How can I be
that it's not, this is not mandatory, obviously, but it's also, this path will depend on what you want out of the character that you're leveling up. If you want, the one I'll be describing, which is the main path that I take, will unlock everything on the way. So if you want to do things outside of just having that alt at the top level, such as unlocking all the skirmishes or all the instances, that sort of thing, then this path will get you close, if not all the way there. There are some things that it doesn't unlock and you have to go discover some instances, but you have to do them anyway, so I find that is not too much to ask. It also will do most of the epics. It won't do most of Volume 1, but it will do almost all of Volume 2 and then all of Volume 3 and 4. So if that's the path you want to take, that's the one I'm going to be describing. There's other paths you could take. If you just want to get someone to max level without any care in the world, then usually I would just level up to 65, whether you're doing that with an alt who's helping you, or a kinmate or someone who's helping you just by running Storm Method Dress, which is available from level 20. You can just do that over and over again, about 5 levels above, and they can just blast through it for you. You'll get heaps of experience. And just level all the way up to 65 doing that, and then run the Warg Pens a couple levels over as well, and use accelerated experience tomes and all that. That's obviously the best way just to get to the max level as fast as possible. But in my opinion, it's much more fun to do the quests. And if you're just going the fastest way, the path I will tell you shortly is the path that I think is best to take. Alright, we are rubber banding around here for some reason. See if we can get around this weird glitch. There we go. Okay, we're in. Alright, so... Oh, no, we're not. What is going on here? Nope. There we go. getting into the last homely house was more difficult than we thought. Okay, heading up to Elrond. But yeah, guys, I will be explaining the route that I usually take for questing, and it'll unlock all the skirmishes, do most of the epics, that sort of thing, so that, yeah, you know what I think the fastest way is, or at least the most enjoyable as well. All right, let's speak to Elrond.
Dark days.
Okay. Ah, Nauglir, your tale saddens me, for I know Golidir, and he was a good man. It pleases me to know that he lives, but it grieves me that this false king was able to break him so. That a wraith has returned to power in Angmar troubles me even more. I've never heard of Mordirith. That is a mystery upon which I must dwell. Now go to Hemeldir, my chief smith, and instruct him to reforge Golidir's sword. You will find him near Imladris's forges. Alright, collected Golidir's sword. We're going to go to Hemeldir, who is, I believe, back near the stables. So we're going to have to ride back over there. Let's head out of the last homely house first. Using our parkour skills to jump down those balconies without breaking our leg. Alright. Off to Hemeldir. So yes, I might as well just get on with starting the explanation of the questing route. And obviously the beginning will depend on your race. So what I would normally recommend is just do your introduction, of course. You have to do that. Your prologue, your tutorial area, if you will. So if you're a hobbit or a man, that's obviously in Archet before the burning. And if you're an elf or a dwarf, that is up in Thorin's Hall before the Dour Hands were kicked out. And if you're a high elf, that is the the flashback or the long ages past battle in Mordor. So do that, and then head into your introduction zone, and all of these are fairly equal except one. So you're going to want to not do the Shire if you want a quick experience. The Shire, the quests give less experience because there are heaps more of them to do. They're kind of annoying quests. There's not many in one town. And so if you're a hobbit, I would recommend going to Eriador or to Archet to start off your questing. And that is just because of speed. Those ones are faster. I think the fastest one overall would have to be Men. So the Archet beginning. So if you don't know where that is on the map, it is in Breeland. You just start in Archet and you head down through Coombe and then Staddle. You really shouldn't have to do much of Staddle's quest before you're ready to hit Bree. So that's the fastest, I would say. Closely followed by the elves. The dwarves are quite slow to begin with. So you might want to head down to Kellendim if you're a dwarf. That's in Eriador, just over here. All right. So for starters, I would do Archet if you want it to be the fastest, but it doesn't really matter. Do your race's beginning zone. All right. Hemeldir. Master Elrond requires this sword to be reforged. Very well. It is a minor essay in elfcraft. It will not take long. But what is this? I dare say this shield did not belong to your friend Golidir. This shield is far older, from near the fall of the North Kingdom. It is also from Gondor, not the North. Indeed, it looks familiar. I seem to recall its like among the royal line of Gondor. I will speak to Master Elrond about this later. For now, I will turn my hand to the task required of me. Very interesting. So the shield that Golidir has is not his. It is actually from the royal line of Gondor. That is very interesting. All right, Hemeldir is going to make the sword for us now. If that's the sword, that does not look broken. Well, hopefully it is better and stronger once it has been remade. Good work, Hemeldir. Oh, you're still going. Still going. Alright, so I guess I'll just continue talking about questing. So you want to be starting in your race's starter zone, unless you're a hobbit. Then I would go somewhere else. And I would do that until level 13, and then go to Breeland. Go to Breeland and begin the Bree quests. Alright, the task is complete. The work is done, Nauglir. It little resembles the weapon from which it was birthed, but I believe it will better serve its master. Oh, so he's just taken artistic license, and he's just made it better, apparently. Take it now to Master Elrond for his approval. Alright, back to Elrond. So yes, do your race's starter zone, whether that be the Shire or wherever you choose. Doesn't heaps matter. And then at level 13, that's when you leave. When we're leaving zones in this in this walkthrough. The only time I would say it matters that you finish off some quests is if it's going to leave something locked behind a gate. So if you need to finish a quest deed in a zone and you're just a little bit away, like you're very close, then I would finish it off. But if you're not close or it's not going to unlock anything, just leave it in the middle of whatever you're doing as soon as you hit the level, even if you're mid-quest. Leave at level 13 and head to Bree and speak to Second Watcher Heathstraw, who is inside the town, and begin the tour of Bree. Do all the Breeland quests, and you would do that until you get to level 19 or so, and then head to the Lone Lands. So keep questing until level 19. There should be plenty of quests for you. You should hit there somewhere around Adso's camp. There in the quest line, especially if you're VIP and you've got the VIP bonus experience. But even if you're not, you should hit there somewhere around Adso's camp. And so that is when I would head to the Lone Lands, which in my opinion is better than the North Downs in terms of speed for questing. The quest bubbles are bigger, you do more quests at once, and you get the experience quite a bit faster. And so I would suggest Lone Lands at level 19. All right.
A strange fate brings you
Elrond. As always, Hemeldir's mastery shows forth in the work of his hand. This sword shall henceforth be known as Dunashar, or Dunakar, Avenger of the West, for it shall avenge the death of Lorniel, daughter of Goladir. Cool, we got a sword that has a name. Dunakar is a fine sword, and I foresee that one day the steward of Angmar will rue its reforging. Go now, return to Laydown and bring him Goladir's gear. I hope that Goladir will see his despair for what it is, the machinations of the enemy. Laydown awaits you at Gathforthir in Angmar. Alright, let's head back to Gathforthir. We've got our home there. It's very easy to get back to there. Alright. This is good. We got ourselves a new sword for Goladir, and we've given it a name. Or Elrond's given it a name. The Avenger of the West. What a fitting name. Alright. Let's head down to Laydan. See what he thinks of the new gear.
My heart cannot sing.
You have returned, Nauglir. What news? The sword has been reforged. Dunashar it is named. Yes, I can feel the virtue within it. And what did you say about the shield? It is not Goladir's. It shall have to make do. Take the gear to Goladir in his quarters. Alright, let's go to Goladir, see if he's done moping about, but I doubt it. He's been through a rough time. We'll give him a break. Okay. Goladir, we have some gear for you. There's lots of people running around here in Gathforthir. You don't usually find people up here. Maybe they're doing the epics as well. Alright, Goladir.
What do you need?
What is this? My mail shirt? I thought it lost forever. And the shield? It is not mine, but it is a thing of wondrous beauty. But this sword? Is this my sword? It was forged long ago by the elves of Rivendell, an heirloom of my family. I thought it lost forever, but now it is returned as Dunashar. It is well named Avenger of the West. Indeed, it will avenge my daughter. Well, it sounds like his hope is rekindled indeed.
My time has come.
Alright, great. We're going to do an instance. Let's do this. The time for vengeance is at hand. Despite the strength you have seen within Angmar's bosom, it is a strength which may falter quickly. Mordirith the False King is a creature of great power, but I believe he may be hindered, if not destroyed altogether. I will return to Khandum and face Mordirith. It is time to cut the iron crown from the head of this serpent. I would ask that you stand with me. Together we will pass into that vile city and face Mordirith in the throne room of Khandum. Gather what companions and supplies you need, for the fight ahead will be terrible. Alright, this is awesome. We're going to head into Khandum. We're going to get our nice pocket item from this. That's definitely worth using, even though we'll lose out a bit on might. We'll get extra health and heaps of extra physical mitigation. And then we have a new sword. Fingers crossed. Is it better? No, it's not. Okay. bit of wishful thinking there. But the pocket item's great, and we'll get some more reputation with the Council of the North. So we're going to go and fight Mordirith. This is awesome. Let's do it. The travel to Khandum will be a difficult one, but Mordirith must be thrown down. Are you ready to travel? Yes, we are. Let's go. I am excited. All right, there's probably going to be a voiceover.
By the gift of Dunakar from Elrond of Rivendell, Goladir prepares to assail Cairn Dûm and drive the sword into the unseen heart of Mordirith, the murderous steward of Angmar. Courage may bring hope, but a thirst for vengeance could spell doom.
Words of warning there from Gandalf. Looks like Mordirith is right behind the door here, so I think we are already inside the castle of the Witch King. Yeah, it says Castle of the Witch King here. See if we can see on the map where we are. Oh, that is weirdly distorted. Okay.
How can I be of service?
Goladir, It seems my long imprisonment in Khandum has served us well. We have come far into the Witch King's keep unnoticed. It would be folly to think, though, that our fortune will hold. Already Mordirith may be aware of our presence. Steel yourself for the battle ahead. I have few words of advice to offer you, other than to warn you that Mordirith is a master of trickery and illusion. He will try to break your resolve with his words. Do not let him. Keep to your hope and trust in your companions. Shall we go now? Yes, we will go. I think I'm going to switch into single target, just because if we're fighting Mordirith... Oh, there we go. Greetings. After spending so much time in my care, I'm surprised you've returned so quickly, Goliath. Have you spent so little time in mourning your daughter? Nasty words. I'm sure you would have, Goliath. Oh, fighting words. Patient instruction. Oh. Dearie me. Oh, rough. Oh, here we go. Fighting some enemies. Looks like just some simple mobs that look like they're going to give us some fears. They are level 50. That's alright. Oh, these fallen heroes are also our enemy. That's alright. We can deal with them. We are in single target, which is a bit unfortunate. But we do have some AoE skills available to us. And our single target skills should be plenty good at defeating these enemies. Hopefully quickly too. There we go. Let's interrupt that. I don't know what you were planning to do. We got a new deed, the Angmar of Khandum. That is a deed, that is a chore to complete, that's for sure. Alright, let's switch into AoE. I think it'll be worth it. Those who opposed the Witch King did so for many reasons. Some sought freedom from Angmar's yoke. Others sought glory. And yet others sought revenge. However, no matter what drove them, what flame burned in their hearts, that flame was extinguished. Well, it will not be with us, Mordirith. We are ready to face your fell followers. These fallen heroes are... I don't think they're even doing damage to us. They are just standing around. I don't know why we're being forced to kill them. Just use press on or fight on for the deed. Got to keep grinding that deer up, and we'll use challenge just for good measure. There we go. One down. Alright. What else? What other foul words does Mordirith have for us? Even I, dear Goliath, learned the folly of opposing the Witch King. Really? A lesson I learned from his very hand. As he instructed me, all was torn away. Dearie me. Thoughts of my family, of brothers in arms, of friends and companions. Who is this Mordirith? What lesson did he learn? Once my lessons were complete, the man I had been was gone. Even I, one of the Witch King's greatest foes, had become but his servant, a steward upon his throne. So Goliath, if you still hold to your fool's hope, come forward. Okay, we've got ourselves a troll to kill. Let's use challenge again, just for good measure. Now, I do actually know more about Mordirith than I'm letting on. I don't want to spoil it though, it's a really good story, so let's I'll keep the suspension of disbelief happening, and we'll find out together more about Mordirith as we continue. Alright, Merciful Strike, should critical hit. Why didn't it critical hit? Oh, we're in AoE, that's alright. Alright, Trolls of Khandum. Okay, this looks like the throne room. Still yourself, we are entering the very heart of Angmar. The Witch King built this, his throne room, to celebrate his terrible might and power. And now Mordirith sits upon the throne as steward of the Witch King's realm. Where is he? There's like lava in here. This is intense. Okay, we are going to switch to single target now. And look, there's a Palantir. Palantir, if you don't know, is a seeing stone of made by, I'm pretty sure it was Feanor. What was his name? Feanor. Lorniel apparently is an illusion. Maybe she isn't. Does it truly matter? Does it change that all has been lost in your futile attempts to shatter the Iron Crown? Mother was lost, friends uncounted slain. Oh dear, this is going to get to Goldir. Only for you to see your beloved daughter lying dead before the gates of Khandum. Give up in this vain pursuit, father. It is folly to hold to your hope. No, Mordirith, stop. Come on, Goldir, you can hold this. Oh, dispel this horrible illusion. Alright, we're going to fight Lorniel. Stop crying, Lorniel. We know you're fake. Do not fall for your cheap tricks, Mordirith. Oh, you just stunned us. The shadow shall take you, father. Oh, she's crying. She seems a bit mean. They're hurting me. Look how much dread we've got. 9 dread. This is ridiculous. Okay. Merciful strike. Critical hit. Enough! Whoa. Yeah, it was Mordirith. Well, Goldir, it seems nothing will make you see the truth of my words. And if my words cannot convince you of the folly of challenging Angmar, falling in battle will before me. Okay. Let's see if we can manage to fight Mordirith once more. We fought him once before. Didn't end so well for Lorniel. We managed to do it though. He is not taking any damage. This is really not good. Is that because we have so much dread that we're not doing any damage? You cannot be harmed. You are wrong, Mordirith. The light of Dunashar, Avenger of the West, shall strike you down. Okay, this isn't going so well for us. We can use challenge though and fight on. Oh, he was stunned, and we can do damage. The hope of Goldir has prevailed. Look at this. This is great. Great stuff. You cannot win this day. We're starting to deflect. Lorniel is back up. I think we have to kill Lorniel now. Don't do anything to us. Yeah, Goldir is not... He's not having a good time with this illusion of Lorniel. We are getting a lot of damage done to us as well. Okay, we stopped. Deary me. Okay, we're going to need some health here. Use bracing attack. There we go. That's a good amount of health. And we should fear nothing. Lots of damage done. This is good so far. This is good. The dread is really, really rough. That health potion did pretty much nothing. I wish we would start getting some health from our strike skills as well. We are getting a little bit. Interrupt that. There we go. Okay, he's stopped. He started deflecting again. What's going on? Need a heal. Bracing attack. Did we get it? Oh no, that's not good. This is not good. What is going on? Is he meant to kill us? Oh, he was stunned. What's going on? What's going on? We can hurt him. We can hurt him. We can hurt him. Oh, this is not good. Lorniel's back. Okay, we're just going to kite around until we get bracing attack back. Because we do not have... Oh, we've been dazed. This is not good. Oh, he does so much damage. Need some more fervor. Okay, can we get bracing attack off? There we go. Okay, this is good. We've got some health. Interrupt that, whatever it is. We're doing damage. This is tight, guys. This is a hard fight. That was a crit. That's good. Oh, dearie me. We need bracing attack once again. Let's use controlled burn. Some more strike skills. See if we can get some heals. Don't use that. Oh, we got 2 heals then. That's good. Bracing attack's back. Let's use it. Get some health back. This is such a tight fight, guys. Oh, and he is making us deflect and parry once again. Alright. Let's keep going, let's keep going. Big hit on Merciful Strike. There we go, 4,000 damage. Okay, Relentless Assault. Oh, Lorniel's back. Man, this is intense. Oh, dearie me, we've been stunned and cowering again. We need to use bracing attack. Get some health. There we go. Oh, just in the nick of time as well. Okay, we can bring down Mordirith now. Oh my days, this is intense. This is like the hardest we've had to work in a fight so far, I think. Don't use it. Oh no, our interrupts on cooldown. Oh, we're so close. We're so close. Is he down? This is not possible. No. Don't rip us of this satisfaction. Oh, he's down. What is going on? Where are you? Where are now your words, false king? False king, I am more justly a king than he who sits before my throne. Let us be done, Galadir. In the end, your victory here matters not. Do it, Galadir. Do it. With the light of Dunashar, I strike thee down, false king. Oh! I've but one last reserve of strength, Galadir. Oh, what's he gonna do? You have done well, but the light of your blade was not enough. I leave you now, perhaps, Galadir, we will meet again. Oh, man. The satisfaction was torn from us. That's not cool, man.
What can I do for you?
Mordirith, the coward, has escaped us. But did you notice that the blade of Dunashar was still lodged within his breast? I wager that the pain of that blade's light shall be a constant reminder of the evil he has committed. While my revenge is not yet complete, I would wager there will be others who will complete the task. For now, I can take solace in this fact. A moment, someone approaches. Look! The gate to the east opens. Sarah Oakart! You've done well, young ones. Old woman, who are you? What are you doing here? Now, if you don't remember Sarah Oakart, we've met her a couple of times in the past. Your questions will be answered in time. But for now, know that you have done me a great favor. We actually rescued her from the Dow hands. Oh man, she's just stunned us and she's taken the Palantir. Crazy old lady. What's going on? Oh dear, Sarah Oakart. She's taken the Palantir. It is gone with no way to follow her. Really, it looks like she opened that gate fairly easily. I fear that we shall hear again from that old woman, and sooner than we would wish it. Okay. What an unsettling end to our battle, I'll say. I fear that there is much more to that old woman than what we see upon the surface. However, we cannot deal with that matter now. We should leave here before we are overrun with Angmar or their servants. Yeah, that's a good time. Finish now. We should tarry here no longer. Are you prepared to leave? I will show you the secret ways out of Khandum and back to Gathforthnier. Let's travel now.
The gift of Dunachar, Avenger of the West, renewed Golodir's spirit, and with the sword he avenged the death of his daughter. But though Mordirith was weakened, he was not destroyed, retreating to nurse his hurts and plot revenge. How will this help us in our struggles? Will Sauron maintain control, or will another power claim Angmar?
Yes, Sarah Oakart is very ominous character. Well, guys, we're past half an hour. Let's finish off this quest, get our new pocket item, and we'll finish off this episode. Mordirith has been weakened, though not destroyed. The way, though, is open for others to finally throw down this false king. I wish that it had been I who had driven that foul creature back into shadow, but it is enough to have done what I have. I ask that you do return to Khandum, finish the work that we started. Strike down Mordirith. Although a creature such as he cannot be entirely destroyed, he can simply recloak. Such a loss for him will be a great victory for the free peoples of Eriador. Still, there is more I would ask of you. Alright, well let's take the thing that is worth the most, and I think it's going to be that sword. Yep, Bane of Mordirith. That's a good name. Does it have a good look too? You know, it's not bad, but I like our sword better. Let's finish that. We're going to finish it? Hello? Hello? Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay, we're going to start Book 8, Chapter 6 next episode. And so, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. That's all we have time for today. If you did enjoy the episode, make sure you leave a like on the video. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. We have new videos every day. There should be even one more coming out today, in fact. So, guys, if you have any comments, suggestions, maybe you have any different suggestions for the fastest way to level up. We'll be continuing that conversation next episode. But if you have anything like that, leave that in the comments section down below. But yes, guys, that is all we have time for today. Thank you heaps for watching. As always, my name is Nauglir. It has been a pleasure playing with you, and I will see you again today.